Hey guys, welcome to another workout. So this one we'll actually be doing on day 3 and day 10. You girls ready to show a demo?
Yeah.
Okay, let's get right into it. So this workout is all about cardio and core. So first exercise will be jogging in place, just going 30 seconds. Remember, you can always step it out, okay? Second exercise, jumping jacks. Just like the girls are doing, modification would be to step it out. This workout's gonna be moving fast. We're just gonna go 30 seconds, one thing straight into the next. Third exercise, we're gonna drop down, plank dips. So on your forearms, you're just gonna drop hips to one side and then the other. The modification will be to do this on your knees, okay? So this then again will be just 30 seconds. Then roll over onto your back. We're doing V-ups for the fourth exercise. So V-ups, you're just bringing your hands and your feet together. Sarah's got the full range of motion. And then you can modify it with just one leg at a time, okay? Alternating back and forth, again, 30 seconds. Okay, flipping over plank jacks. So hands are on the ground right underneath your shoulders and you're just jumping your feet out and together. So modification would be to step one foot out and then the other, again, 30 seconds here. Then we're gonna jump up and go into high knees. So high knees again, 30 seconds, just like that. So modification would be just to step it out, okay? Last two exercises, gonna drop back down to the ground, bicycle crunches for 30 seconds. So full range of motion, hand behind the head, bringing opposite elbow and knee together. To modify, you can put one foot down on the ground at a time like Stacy's doing over here. Last exercise will be heel touches. So both feet planted, you're just gonna reach one hand to one heel and other hand to the other heel, back and forth. So there you have it, that will be your first circuit. Remember, it moves quick, 30 seconds from one exercise straight into the other. All right, you guys, here we go, jumping right into this cardio and core workout. Right away, we're going with 30 seconds jogging in place. Let's go. Nice. Okay, so again, remember, full range of motion here is you're really just jogging, kicking your feet up, getting your heart rate up, 30 seconds, okay? If it's too much, always step it out, okay? Go here. Wherever you are though, your heart's getting up, you should feel warm. The nice thing about this workout today is it's a little bit shorter than some of the other ones, but at the end of this, we will be moving into yoga, so a little 10-minute yoga cool down. Okay girls, great job. Let's move straight into jumping jacks. So 30 seconds here. I've got you timed. Nice. Always wanting to be in sync. Great job, you guys. So again, at home, remember you can modify by just stepping it out. So if it's bothering your knees or your hips or your ankles, just step it out that way with a modified jack. We've got less than 10 seconds of this one, and then we'll move into a little bit of ab work. Great job, you guys. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Down to the ground, plank dips. We're doing 30 seconds here. So forearms are down on the ground, and you're just dropping your hips one side and then the other, back and forth. Again, 30 seconds on this one. You can modify it by dropping your knees to the ground like Stacy's doing, and then just bringing your hips one side and then the other. The whole time, keep your stomach nice and tight to support your low back. Does that feel okay, girls? Okay, good job. 4 more seconds, then we're gonna roll over and do V-ups. Okay, moving into those V-ups. So lying onto your back, full range of motion. Hands and feet come and meet in the center. Nice. So right here, Sarah's doing the full range of motion modification, what Stacy's doing, just one leg at a time, okay? If you feel like you need a little bit more support on your neck, you can even put your hands behind your head and give yourself a little bit of a break that way. So again, stay breathing, keep your stomach nice and tight. 3, 2, and 1, rolling over plank jacks. So hands are right underneath your shoulders, and we're just gonna jump the feet out and in, out and in. Again, 30 seconds, we're moving quick here. You'll notice there's no breaks in between any of these. It's just one exercise right after the other. So again, modification, Stacey, will you show? So just like she's doing, where you step out with one and then out with the other. 30 seconds, you guys. We only have 8 seconds left. Keep it going. Make sure you're breathing. Great job, girls. 3, 2, and 1. Come up. We're going straight into high knees. So jogging in place, but getting those knees up high. So full range of motion. If you need to modify, you can just step it out just like this. Wherever you are, you're moving for 30 seconds, you guys, and this is your last little bit of cardio for this circuit, okay? So 10 seconds more, and then we'll move into our last 2 30-second ab exercises, and then we'll get a little bit of a break. So 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down to the mat, going straight into bicycle crunches. So hands behind the head, bringing opposite elbow and knee together. Nice, yep, just like this. So again, to modify this one, you can leave one foot on the ground, just like Stacy's doing over here. If it's bothering your neck at all, you can even do these bicycles, but keep your shoulders on the ground so that it's more just about moving your legs and a little bit of a crunch that way. Okay, girls, moving into the heel touches. Drop your heels onto the ground, and then you're just gonna reach one arm and then the other, side to side. So the whole time you do this, really pull your belly button into your spine, press your low back down into the mat, and then keep reaching, keep breathing, and you should feel this in your obliques. Great job, you guys. We only have 10 more seconds, so give it everything you have. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job, you guys. Rest for a minute, grab a drink, and then we'll be back here to repeat that same circuit one more time. All right, you guys, here we go again, repeating that first circuit one more time. Let's do this. You girls ready? Yeah? Okay, we're starting, so 30 seconds, jogging in place. Remember, the whole point of this, it's your cardio, right? We're getting our heart rate up. So keep jogging in place, get that heart rate elevated, but if it's bothering your knees, go ahead and just step it out, okay? Always an option, just listen to your body, especially if you're doing this first thing in the morning. Sometimes, I don't know about you guys, but me, I'm not quite ready to be going full force. So if you need to step it for a second and then get into it, that's totally cool. Okay, moving to jumping jacks. We've got 30 seconds here. Great job, you guys. So again, modification, maybe you just step it, okay? Maybe you do the full range of motion for a couple of seconds and then you move into the modification and then you kind of go back and forth. That's okay. Remember, everybody starts somewhere. So it's totally fine if you need to start with the modification. Eventually though, we'll get to where we're all pros like these girls and doing the full range of motion. Awesome. Okay, dropping it down to the ground. We've got those plank dips. So forearms are down on the ground. Back is straight, and you're just gonna drop your hips one side to the other. We're doing this for 30 seconds. So the whole time, really squeeze your whole entire core, your whole center into your midline of your body, pulling your belly button in towards your low back. And doing that is gonna take the pressure off your low back. Again, always an option to modify like Stacy's doing right here, dropping down to the knees. Great job. Okay, roll over, girls. Let's have you switch into those V-ups. So full range of motion, both hands meet both toes in the center. Again, 30 seconds here. Press your low back into the mat, okay? By doing that, again, it's gonna take that pressure off of your low back. If it's too much though, you might move into the modification like Stacy's doing, just one leg at a time, okay? That's an option. Another option is you could put both hands underneath your hips and leave your head down and just do the legs. Great job, girls. Okay, rolling over, we're doing plank jacks for 30 seconds. So hands are right underneath your shoulders, getting your heart rate back up again, jumping your feet out and in, back and forth, 30 seconds. How's that feel? They're not talking as much today as they normally do. Maybe that's because it's all cardio and it leaves you a little bit winded. Okay, so then again, Stacy's showing the modification here, just stepping one side to the other. You can also drop down to your forearms for another modification. Great job. Okay, standing up, we're moving into high knees. We actually only have to do this one for 25 seconds, so really it's supposed to be 30 seconds, but you know, it takes a couple seconds to go from down to up. So high knees, getting those knees up towards your chest as high as you can. If that feels terrible, then you can always just step it out, okay? So being here to modify, maybe even put your hands out in front of you. It's kind of like a gauge of where you want your knees to hit. Great job. Okay, drop it back down to the mat. So we're going bicycle crunches. So hands behind the head, bringing opposite elbow and knee together, okay? We've got 30 seconds here. Keep your stomach nice and tight the whole entire time. Like always, pressing that low back into the mat to take any pressure off your low back. Maybe choose to come to where Stacy is for the modification, where one foot stays on the ground. So we're only here for 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then moving into the heel touches. So still laying down, and you're just gonna reach your hand to one heel and then to the other, going back and forth like this. 30 seconds, this is our last 30 seconds of this circuit. So give it everything you have, and really the whole time you're doing it, try to feel those muscles down the sides of your body engage, because you're working your obliques here. Great job, you guys. Make sure you're breathing. If you're not feeling it enough, you might slow it down a little bit and see if you can isolate those muscles a little more. Awesome job, you guys. That was your 30 seconds. Rest for a minute, grab a drink, and then we'll be back here for our second circuit. All right, you guys, second circuit, and we're gonna demo it really quick for you. So I feel like we've done all of these at one point or another throughout this workout program. So surfer get-ups are the first exercise the girls are gonna show. Full range of motion, envisioning Hawaii, jumping back, and then back up to the surfboard. So Stacey, will you show one modification really quick? So to modify, you just step one foot and then the other, and then come halfway up, okay? So that's the first exercise. Second one, butt kicks. Jogging in place, get those heels up high, kicking yourself in the booty. Awesome. Okay, drop it back down. Tick-tocks, okay? So modification for this one, hands can be under the hips. Full range of motion, hands are out to a T. This one, you want your legs together the entire time, and you're just dropping legs from one side to the other. Does that feel okay, girls? Okay, next one, half sit-ups or crunches. So feet planted, hands behind the head, little crunches coming halfway up, stomach stays tight. Great job. Okay, standing up, we're moving into quick feet. We'll wait for a second. Yeah, quick feet, yeah. Look at these girls, ooh, there you go. Make it fun. So we'll have 30 seconds of quick feet, and then we'll move into speed skaters. I'll step back. Always in sync, these two. Speed skaters are happening, and then back on the ground, the last two ab exercises. We'll have scissor kicks. So again, laying down, more modified, hands can be under the hips, a little more advanced. You might put your hands behind your head, but you're just scissoring those legs back and forth. Last one will be around the world crunches. So feet are planted, and just like the girls are doing here, you're gonna rotate your upper body in a circle one direction, and then in a circle the other direction. Does that feel okay, girls? Yeah. Cool, so that's your demo. Let's get into it in real time. All right, you guys, let's do that second circuit for our first round. You girls ready? Yeah. Okay, let's do it. So 30 seconds, we're starting with those surfer get-ups. Let's go. So full range of motion again. You're going from that plank position, jump your feet in, put your arms out halfway, just like you're jumping onto a surfboard, right? So again, it takes a ton of imagination to pretend that you're at the beach, at the ocean, rather than, you know, at home on a yoga mat. But do the best that you can. If you need to modify, just like Stacey's doing, step one foot in and then the other, and then take it back out. So we only have this for 3, 2, and 1, and then moving straight into butt kicks. So jogging in place, get those heels up high, kicking yourself in the booty. Does that feel okay, girls? Cool. So again, have fun with it. You can laugh, you can smile. It's just exercise, right? It's nothing that we have to be too crazy serious about. If you hate this though, maybe you just step it out, okay? If it's bugging your knees or bugging your hips or bugging your bladder, I said it, could be doing that too. 3, 2, and 1, drop it down to the mats. We're doing those tick-tocks again. So legs straight up in front of you, dropping them one side to the other. So full range of motion, arms are out at a T. If you want to modify, bring your hands underneath your hips. The more your feet are stacked on top of your hips in this one, the easier it's going to be. If you want to advance it a little bit more, take the legs down to a deeper angle. Does that make sense? How's it feeling, girls? 2, and 1. Great job. Half sit-ups or crunches, so feet plant, hands behind the head, just coming halfway up and then right back down. So whole time, pull that belly button in toward the spine, press your low back down into the mat. We've just got this one for 30 seconds. But make sure you're breathing, okay? The whole time we want to make sure that we are breathing throughout this workout. You girls feel okay? Yeah. Okay, we only have 7 more seconds here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then we're standing up for quick feet. So again, move as fast as you can on this one. Channel your inner Beyonce, right? I've already said that before. This is everyone's like favorite. It's super awkward, but you can have fun with it. Do whatever you need to do to make it fun. If you hate it though, again, maybe you just step it out, or maybe you even go to a modified jack if it's bothering your knees. We've only got 5 more seconds here, and then we're moving into speed skaters. All right, let's do it. Moving into those speed skaters. So stepping 1 foot behind. So girls are doing the full variation where they have that little hop in it, okay? If you don't like that and want to modify a little, you can even just step one side, step the other side, back and forth, just like that. However you're doing it is awesome, just as long as you're getting that heart rate up and breathing heavy, okay? We only have 5 more seconds here, and then we're gonna move to our last 2 core exercises. That's it. Great job, girls. Okay, drop it back down. We've got scissor kicks. So lying onto your back. Again, hands behind the head for a little bit more advanced. Under the hips are modified, okay? And then you're just scissoring those legs back and forth. You'll feel this one more in your low belly. Girls, feel it? We're way less chatty when we do these workouts. Great job, you guys. 10 more seconds. Nice. Keep it going. Keep everything tight. Keep pressing that low back into the mat. That's it right there. Okay, drop your heels down to the ground. Around the world crunches. So hands are behind the head, circling your upper body up and around one direction, and then up and around the other direction. What? One direction. We know who Stacy likes. So again, this one we're going for 30 seconds here. The whole entire time, pressing that low back into the mat. Really engage your obliques as you move one direction and then the other, okay? You should be feeling it all throughout your midsection. Great job, you guys. That's the end of circuit 2, round 1. Grab a drink, rest for a minute, and we'll come back to do that one last time. All right, you guys, let's do this one more time. Our second circuit, second round. You guys ready? Yeah. Okay, so 30 seconds of those surfer get-ups. We're going. Nice. Great job, you guys. So again, full range of motion. You're jumping from that plank position, bringing your feet in, rising halfway up just like you were jumping onto a surfboard, right? If I'm being honest, I've never been surfing, so I don't really know that this is the correct way to do it, but it seems like this is what it would be. So if you need to modify, just like Stacy's doing over here, she's just stepping 1 foot and then the other, okay? We've only got this for 4 more seconds, and then we're going into butt kicks. Great job. Okay, into our butt kicks. So jogging in place, kick those heels up high, literally kicking yourself in the booty, right? Okay, so 30 seconds here, you guys. Again, if you hate the idea of this, if it's bothering any part of your body, your joints or whatever, then just go ahead and step it out, okay? But always listen to your body and challenge yourself at the same time, okay? Don't just say, oh, I want to modify it and take it easy for no reason. Only do that if it's actually bothering you. Okay, great job, you guys. Dropping down to the ground, we've got tick-tock, okay? So again, 30 seconds, working our abs here. Arms out to a T for the full range of motion. To modify, bring your hands underneath your hips, and then you're just dropping your legs from one side to the other, okay? If it's too much on your low back, make sure you take that modification of bringing your hands underneath your hips. That'll make a huge difference on this one, okay? To advance it, just bring your legs down a little bit closer to the ground if you want to feel it even more intensely. Awesome job, you guys. Drop those feet down to the ground. We've got crunches or half sit-ups, hands behind the head, and just crunching up. So super standard here. With this one though, okay, you want to make sure that you're really pulling your stomach in so that you're getting a lot of benefit. Crunches are an exercise that are easy to kind of just flop through without really engaging the muscles. So make sure that you're pulling your stomach tight the entire time. We're only here for 5 more seconds though. 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Coming back up, we've got those quick feet again. 30 seconds, as fast as you possibly can, okay? Make it fun if that means moving your arms, whatever that looks like, right? 30 seconds. If you hate the idea of it though, again, you can just step in place or always go to a modified jack. Listen to your body, okay? We've only got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then moving into those speed skaters. You guys, I'm always so impressed at how in sync you both are. Every time it's like choreographed. They are so good. Okay, so this is the full range of motion with that little hop added in. If you need to slow it down, slow it down. If you want to modify a lot, then like I'm doing, just step it side to side. Wherever you are, we're here for 30 seconds, which means 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Dropping back down to the mat. This is our final minute. So we have 30 seconds of scissor kicks. Shoulders are down on the ground, scissoring the legs back and forth. So pick your poison. Do you want your hands behind your head? You can even lift your shoulders off the ground to make it more advanced. Or do you want to have your hands underneath your hips, okay? Whichever you're doing, your stomach is tight, your belly button is pulling into your spine, and your low back is pressing into the mat. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stamp your feet into the ground, around the world crunches. This is our final ab exercise, our final exercise of the circuit. So just rotating your upper body one way, and then rotating your upper body the other way. The whole time you're breathing, the whole time you're keeping your core nice and tight. How you feeling, girls? Doing good? Yeah. Okay, awesome work. You guys, we're only here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job, you guys. You made it. Way to go. This is kind of a hard workout, doing all of this cardio and core at the same time. So take your shoes off and get ready, because we will be coming back for a little 10-minute yoga cool down. Great job, you guys. Hey guys, welcome back. We are moving into a mini yoga flow. So if you're new to yoga, I get that it can sometimes be a little bit weird, right? So no worries, just breathe through it and just focus on the fact that it's gonna be awesome stretching. This little flow is gonna be 10 minutes or so, and it's something that we'll do after this workout, but then also it's something that you can come back to throughout the week if you find yourself feeling extra sore. It'll just be a great way to stretch and maybe reduce stress a little bit. So come to a seated place with legs crossed. And then inhale, reach your arms up high. And as you exhale, drop your right hand down to the ground and reach your left arm overhead. Getting a nice stretch through the side body. Inhale, come up to center. And then as you exhale, drop the left arm down and reach the right arm overhead. Gaze is gently lifted. Inhale, rise up, both arms overhead. And as you exhale, bend forward, walking your arms straight out in front. Relax the back of your neck. Inhale, come up, and then switch your legs so that the opposite leg is in front. We'll do that same thing again. Inhale, reach arms high. And as you exhale, drop the right arm down. This time you might come a little bit deeper, maybe even dropping that elbow down to the mat. Gaze is lifted. Inhale, come up to center. And as you exhale, drop the left arm down. Again, maybe you take it deeper, dropping the elbow down. Right arm reaches overhead, gaze is lifted. Inhale, rise up, and then walk both hands out in front. Again, relax the back of the neck. Make sure you're taking deep breaths in and out through the nose. Inhale, rise up, bring hands to the knees, roll your shoulders back. Inhale, lift the chest and gaze up. Exhale, round the back, tuck the chin in toward the chest. Inhale, roll the shoulders back, lift the gaze up. Exhale, round through the back, tuck the chin in. And then rise up to a neutral spine. From here, moving into cat-cow. So turning towards the side of your mat, hands plant right underneath the shoulders. Knees are under the hips. Roll your shoulders back. Inhale, lift the chest and gaze up. Exhale, round the back, tuck the chin. Inhale, lift the chest and gaze up. Exhale, round the back, tuck the chin. And then come to a neutral spine. Inhale, lift the right arm and left leg out. Hold the stomach nice and tight, building strength in the core. Deep breaths in and out through the nose. Exhale, release. Take it on the other side. Inhale, extend the left arm, right leg. Deep breaths. Exhale, release. From here, bring your toes together. Knees might go mat width distance apart and sink the hips back. Child's pose. Should feel nice on the low back. Dropping the forehead to the ground. Maybe the chest comes down. Deep breaths in and out through the nose. From here, plant your hands. Tuck your toes under. Lift your hips up and back for downward facing dog. In downward facing dog, the feet are about hip width distance apart, trying to draw a straight line from the fingertips all the way up to the hips. You might need to bend the knees a little bit, that's okay. Stay breathing. From downward facing dog, shift shoulders over the wrists, come to a high plank position, gaze slightly out in front of you, and then slowly lower down, chaturanga, elbows into the sides, drop the knees into the ground, roll the shoulders back, and lift up to Cobra, gazes lifted. From here, tuck the toes, lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog again. Dropping the heels closer to the ground, really reach that tailbone high, pressing all 10 fingertips into the mat. Tailbone reaches a little bit higher, straightening out the back. Then from here, deep inhale. As you exhale, shift shoulders over the wrists, come to that high plank position. You can modify by dropping the knees to the ground and slowly lowering chaturanga, elbows into the sides. Upward facing dog or Cobra. So Cobra, the knees stay on the ground. Upward facing dog, the knees and thighs come off the ground. From here, lift the hips up and back. Downward facing dog again. From downward facing dog, bend the knees and walk the feet through, coming down to a seated position. Legs straight out in front. Flex the feet. Inhale, lift the arms high. And as you exhale, fold forward and down. Inhale, lengthen the spine, look out. And then exhale, fold a little bit deeper. So the whole time keeping that back nice and straight. Keeping the breath steady. Inhale, rise all the way up. Bring the left leg in for a seated tree pose, bringing the sole of the foot to the inner thigh. Inhale, lift the arms up high. And then as you exhale, fold forward and down. Inhale, lengthen the spine, look out. And then exhale, fold a little bit deeper. So again, keeping that right leg straight, the spine straight. So if that means you're a little bit more upright, that's okay. Or if you're all the way folded forward, that's great too. Inhale, come up. Switching legs, extend the left leg out in front. Pull that right leg into a seated tree. Inhale, reach both arms high. And exhale, fold over that left leg. Again, find your place. Inhale, lift the chest and gaze, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold deeper into the posture. Stay breathing. Inhale, rise all the way up. Bring soles of the feet together. Let the knees drop open. Lengthen the spine. Deep inhale. And as you exhale, fold forward. So this might mean moving forward a couple of inches, or maybe you take it a little bit deeper. Wherever you are is okay. You just want that spine to be nice and long. If it feels okay and you're leaning a little bit deeper into the pose, you might even press your elbows into your inner thighs and then fold deeper. Inhale, rise all the way up. Bring your right hand to the outside of your left knee and left arm comes behind, gazing over that left shoulder for a gentle twist. Deep inhale. Exhale, come to center. And then taking it on the other side. So left hand to the outside of the right knee. Reach the right arm back. Gaze over the right shoulder. Little twist. Deep inhale. Exhale, release. Bring the feet away from the body a few inches. Arms are going to thread underneath the legs. Round your back a lot. Tuck your chin in towards your chest and roll forward. Imagine the crown of your head coming all the way down toward your feet. So really rounding through the back. Inhale, rise all the way up. Extend those legs straight out in front one more time. Inhale, arms reach high. And then exhale, fold forward. Relax the back of the neck. Lengthen the spine, look out. And then exhale, fold a little deeper. Inhale, rise all the way up. And as you exhale, lie onto the back, resting here into Shavasana, final resting pose. You can stay here for a couple of minutes or maybe a little bit longer and enjoy the benefits of yoga. We'll see you guys back here tomorrow.